Hi, my name is David and I'm going to talk to you today about part 3 of the speaking part of the CertAcles C1 exam. Part 3 lasts about 4 minutes. This is the interactive part of the exam. The whole exam is interactive. You're interacting with the examiner or with the other candidate. But this is where the interaction really comes into play. So you'll be asked to discuss a topic with the other candidate. How you interact with the other candidate, how you expand and extend on the theme is key to this process and to your mark. Okay? You will talk around a subject and a central question. You have some ideas to help you. And then you will also be asked at the end a supplementary question where you must come to a decision with the other candidate. Okay, first of all, you get around 15 seconds to read everything, and then you discuss the options around the central theme for about 3 minutes with the other candidate. At the end, you are asked to come to a decision, and you have a further minute to do this. So you'll be asked a question where you will have to come to a decision, which is the best or most important or worst or has most influence or whatever it is. Here's a typical question, okay? And you can see the central question there in the beginning and the spidergram around it. The examiner will say, in this part of the test, I'd like you to discuss the topic of online shopping and how it affects the way we shop for about 3 minutes. And you can see the central question there about online shopping and the ideas around it. And the examiner will say, here's a question, some ideas to help you. You now have 15 seconds to look at the task. And these are the 15 seconds you get to just look in silence and think about what you're going to say. Once the 15 seconds are up, the examiner say, now talk together. Then, after you've spoken about all the different options and discussed the question, the examiner will say something like, after evaluating all these ideas, on balance, do you think e-commerce is positive or negative? You have approximately 1 minute to answer. And here you come to a decision and discuss with the examiner. Okay? This is, as I say, an example of the decision question. And you have 1 minute to come to a decision together with the other candidate, always collaborating. You don't have to agree. You can disagree. Okay, that's fine. And you just state politely what your opinions are. But always listen to the other candidate so you can respond to what they're saying. It's very important to show the interaction and extension. You need to listen, respond, give them a chance to speak, etc., as we'll see. Okay, so you'll be marked also, apart from everything else, apart from accuracy and range and pronunciation, etc., coherence, you'll be marked on how you interact. Okay, it's a collaborative task, don't forget. Always listen to the other candidate and work together as you would in a normal conversation. Turn taking is important. You speak, let the other one speak, ask them questions, respond to what they're saying, agree, disagree. Okay? As I said before, it doesn't matter if you disagree, as long as it's expressed politely and with good language. Okay? Extend on your own ideas. So you say, yeah, I think this because of this, because if you think about it, extend on your ideas and the ideas of another candidate. This is part of the marking scheme. Okay? Ask the other candidate what they think when you give an opinion. Do you agree? What do you think? Don't dominate. Don't be dominated. Okay, what do I mean by this? Well, you must treat the other candidate as an equal. Give them a chance to speak and be prepared to agree or disagree with them in a respectful way. But also, if they're not speaking a lot, they're finding the exam hard, just keep giving them opportunities. Ask them questions. Don't just try to do the whole thing yourself. Try to get them involved. You will gain marks for this. Okay? If, on the other hand, the other examiner is speaking, the other candidate, is speaking all the time and not giving you a chance, then you need to interrupt politely. Oh, can I say something here? Oh, just a minute. What about this? We haven't spoken about that. Give yourself an opportunity. There are no right or wrong answers. Okay? You know, it's a question. The question is there for you to discuss and debate. That is the exam. Okay. Also, when you're going around the different options around the central theme, you might not have time to discuss each one. Okay. That doesn't matter as long as good language has been used and you try to discuss them all. Timing's very important, so you may be interrupted, but if you've used the time well, that's okay. Don't come to a decision too quickly. Remember, you've got this decision question at the end. If you suddenly say right at the beginning in the first seconds, this is the most important, and then there's no context in discussing the others, that's the end of it. No, just take each one and try to discuss each option or each idea separately with the other candidate. You be coming to a decision later on. Refer back to what the other candidate says. This is all part of interaction. So if you are listening to them and you refer back, as you said before, or as that's interesting. Oh yes, I agree, I disagree. So it's not just two, we've done the monologue already. If it's two separate monologues, it's not a conversation. The more similar it is to a conversation, the better. Okay, thank you. Now we're going to look at some other parts of the speaking exam.